This picture shows what is needed to execute a process. Like you need people, you need a way of working, a workflow, and we've seen that you might need software or tools or machines like an oven to execute a process. And there's a lot of dynamics in these things. People can be available or not, machines can be available, they can get um, broken. So all those dynamics is hard to see in process models. So that's the goal of this series, trying to understand what those dynamics are and trying to put them into some kind of model, not for the model itself, but to understand those dynamics. And let's take a look when they are combined. So this is what you might see sometimes, very simple picture of a workflow. Pizza is packed and it's delivered and it finally reaches the end goal, the pizza delivered. But when we take a look at deliver of the pizza, then when you ask, what do you need to do that? Then you might say, okay, we need someone to do it, a delivery person, and we also in this case need a car. So and what you're actually saying here that a case at hand, in this case a pizza order, needs two things to be delivered. And that's what you can draw here, for example. But yeah, it doesn't express really that it's needing two things. So let's put some dynamics in it and process a case. Pack the pizza, and after that, the next step is deliver the pizza. And then actually what you could say is that this case is waiting for two things to be available, and that's someone who's doing it, a delivery person, and a car to be available. So there are actually two waiting moments. The case is waiting for two things, and then how I always try to visualize it is by splitting up the red ball that visualizes the case. So actually the case is waiting for two things to be available. And so this might be the situation, and we know from a previous video that there are two delivery persons, so it can go by one or by two, but I didn't tell you there's only one car. And now you already see that there is some imbalance, but at least at this moment it's possible that this case is processed because delivery person 1 is picking it up and takes the car. So this is what's happening at this moment. And for some of you who are familiar with Petri nets, you might see some um, familiar things in this with tokens flowing through different states of a process. So situation, and then finally, when this case is finished, then actually it comes together. The case is at once again, it doesn't wait anymore, and it's finally delivered. So as I told you, you already saw some imbalance in here. There's only one car, two persons, so you already might see some improvements. And especially when you put dynamics in it with flowing cases, then and you might also see the problems. And that's our goal, trying to understand why a process doesn't perform. And there's a new case also waiting for um, delivery person and for a car. But yeah, it has to wait because um, this red case is still delivered, so it's getting stuck here. And when that's done, oh, a new case coming in, also waiting. So we'll see now some kind of bottleneck showing up. And finally, the red case is delivered. And that means that a delivery person is available again, was actually already there because delivery person 2 what was waiting, but the car is also available again, and that was the real bottleneck causing these cases to wait. So can continue. Green one is picked up by delivery 2 and in the car, and of course now you could argue maybe it's possible to um, to deliver more cases at once when they're in the same neighborhood, yeah, which might be yeah, real good opportunities to improve the process. But we're now talking about causes for bad process performance, and in this situation, it's the imbalance again between people, delivery persons, and tools, machines you use. In this case, a car. So, and yeah, this is normally hard to express in a model, and this is how I did it for now to make you understand. Okay, what are those dynamics you have to take to be aware of to understand reality, what's really happening in processes. And yeah, that's all the things that are yeah needed and to execute a process, and they can be dynamic. And then I even didn't talk about supplies and information yet, and that sounds like an excellent subject for one of the next videos.